Think brands are only for big podcasts? Well, think again. Even independent podcasters can land game-changing partnerships if they know how to pitch just right.
Break down the doors, you hold back.
Brand partnerships aren't just for the big players anymore. In today's podcasting world, even smaller independent podcasters have unique opportunities to work with brands. The key is knowing how to approach them and make your pitch stand out. While it might seem like only the largest shows get those coveted brand deals, the truth is smaller podcasts with highly engaged audiences have a big advantage. Brands are always looking for authentic ways to connect with niche audiences, and that's where independent podcasts come in. To land brand partnerships, it takes a lot more than just asking for a sponsorship. You need a strategic approach that highlights why your podcast is the perfect fit for a brand's goals and audience. So how do you identify the right brand to approach? Number one, research and align with brand values. Start by researching brands that align with your podcast content and values. Look for companies that share a similar target audience or have marketing objectives that overlap with your podcast themes. And spend time on their website, look at their ads, see what they like to get involved in. When your podcast naturally aligns with the brand's mission, the partnership feels more authentic. And brands notice that. Number two, consider brand size and fit. When you're just starting out, it's smart to approach brands that are the right size for your reach. You don't need to aim for huge corporations right away. Instead, look for companies that would benefit most from your audience's specific demographics. Smaller or mid-sized brands may be more open to working with niche podcasters, especially if you can demonstrate that you have strong engagement. And now that you've identified the right brands, it's time to craft a compelling pitch. Here's how you do that. Highlight your unique value proposition. Your pitch should clearly communicate what makes your podcast unique. Don't take a generic pitch and shoot it off to everyone. Tailor each pitch to each brand that you message. Why is your audience loyal, and how does your podcast engage with them? Showcase metrics like audience engagement, listener loyalty, and niche appeal as key selling points. If you haven't got any of these things together, check out my other episode about growing your audience. Tell a story with your pitch. This is the most important thing. A successful pitch is more than just numbers, it's a story. Start by explaining your podcast mission, then describe your audience and their needs, and finally show why a partnership with this brand would be mutually beneficial. Storytelling helps brands see the real impact of your podcast and how it aligns with their objectives. It takes a lot of smoke and mirrors to tell a great story. That's what sells your podcast. Include data and case studies. Brands love this stuff, and it doesn't even have to be yours. Find somebody else's case study. Whenever possible, back up your pitch with data. Use listener metrics, engagement rates, examples of any successful campaigns to show the potential for your podcast to deliver value to the brand. Even if you haven't worked with a brand before, use listener feedback or other indicators of success. It'll help, I promise you. The next step is building relationships with brands. Your first impression matters. Personalize your outreach by addressing the brand's specific needs and showing that you've done your research. A well-crafted email with clear key points about why your podcast is the right fit goes all the way. After the initial contact, be sure to follow up without being too aggressive. Offering creative collaboration ideas. Brands love creative ideas. Instead of just offering ad spots, propose bespoke episodes or branded segments or unique ways that their message could integrate into your content. Creativity can set you apart and show that you've invested in making the partnership work, and it makes the brand feel like you're thinking about them and their needs. Maintaining professionalism and flexibility. Finally, be open to negotiation. Show the brand that you're willing to be flexible in how the partnership works. Being professional, collaborative, and easy to work with can build long-term relationships that benefits both sides. Brands are more likely to work with someone who's easy to work with than someone with big numbers who's hard to work with. And here's something for you to consider. Are you presenting yourself as just another podcaster looking for cash, or are you offering a brand new, unique opportunity to connect deeply with a loyal audience? Your pitch needs to focus on the value you bring to the brand. It's not about what the brand can do for you. It's about how you can help the brand reach its goals through a genuine connection with your audience. There are plenty of independent podcasters who've successfully secured brand partnerships even without a massive audience. Some have done it by focusing on niche markets and highly engaged listeners. Others have stood out by offering creative ideas and being flexible in their approach to brand collaborations. I've worked with countless podcasters who were able to secure lucrative deals just by focusing on relationship building and showcasing their podcast's unique value. So to sum up, what's the roadmap for securing brand partnerships? 1. Research the brands that align with your podcast value and audience. 2. Craft a compelling pitch and showcases your unique value. 3. Build relationships through personalized outreach and creative collaboration ideas. 4. Stay professional and flexible, showing a willingness to tailor the partnership to the brand's needs. The more you refine your approach, the more confident you'll be in securing that right brand partnership for your podcast. Shoot me questions in the comments or DM me on Instagram. Subscribe on this channel for more. Levi, don't shoot me.